Hi, ladies. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully, you can all hear me well. Hopefully, my mic is working properly today. How is everyone doing? How is your energy level today? I'm feeling very energetic today, and I hope you are also feeling very energetic. It's our last masterclass this week, and we are having a party. Belly dancing party tonight at 8 p.m. just after this masterclass. So I hope you are ready to dance. I hope you are ready to grow your feminine energy, learn some new really interesting steps and moves, connect with your feminine energy. Actually, I can't wait to start this belly dancing class with Alina. So Alina is a professional dancing teacher. She is just such a beautiful person. She's so talented. I must share with you her video on YouTube. She has got like thousands of videos. She dance lots of different type of dances. She's really talented. She's really passionate about her work, about working with women. She's really passionate about teaching dancing. I'm sure that you will appreciate her energy because she's just such a beautiful person. She's so feminine, and the way she moves and her energy is just so beautiful. So yeah, hopefully you will stay with us and you will join the party. The party starts at 8 p.m. So just after this master class, we start the belly dancing party. You can join us on Zoom. So if you want, I can send you the link to Zoom. You can watch us on Facebook. It will be a Facebook Live. But if you want, you can also join us on Zoom at 8 p.m. because I will be connecting with Alina on Zoom. So it's up to you. You can watch us on Facebook, or you can join us, or you can just join us on Zoom. Both are absolutely okay, whatever you prefer. But it would be lovely to see your faces if you want to join us on Zoom. So hopefully, I'll send you the link now in the comment section. So I'm sending you link to Zoom. But you can use it at 8 p.m. Okay, now we are here. So at the moment we are using StreamYard. But if you want to join this belly dancing party, you are welcome to use Zoom. Yeah, so it would be lovely to see your faces. Really, it would be nice to connect and see your faces and dance together, grow this feminine energy together. I will post this link on Facebook as well. Whatever you prefer, you can join us on Facebook, you can just watch Facebook Live, or you can join us on Zoom. Okay, so who is joining me? Who is joining me? Who will be dancing with me and Alina? Let me know who is watching us, who is joining us to dance belly dancing. Hopefully many of you. I want to see all of you. This is my preference. So send me some hearts, okay, if you are joining us today, because Adina also wants to see you. She wants to connect with you. She has been helping me with organizing some events in the past. So she's really passionate about teaching dancing. So I'm sure that you will love her energy. Okay, some people have some other plans, but it's okay. You can always watch the replay if you can't stay with us. Yeah, would be really good energy. I'm sure that would be a great energy. So let me know if you like dancing. I love dancing, especially now, when we are all sitting at home. And I don't know how about you, but I spend quite lots of time at home, and I used to go out quite often and dance a lot and travel a lot. So our lives have changed quite a lot since the lockdown has started. But hopefully you can find some time to dance and enjoy yourself. Perfect. So I hope you are ready to start, girls. Let me know if you are ready to start. Another exciting topic, online dating. I always receive lots of questions regarding online dating. I'm aware that it can be a little bit, challenging for many people and frustrating sometimes. I know that's not easy. I know that some people struggle with online dating and requires sometimes, patience. But personally, I feel that it requires a good strategy. So if you know how to navigate online dating, then you can be really, really successful. And I'm having a guest today. Today also I'm having a guest. So later on, my former client Kasia is joining us. I'm not sure if she's already here. Kasia, if you are with us, let me know. Hopefully she would join us a little bit later on this live. Hi everyone. So I see that people are still joining us. Yeah, I'm already recognizing some names. I see that some girls, are really, really committed. They show up every day. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I already recognize some of the names. So it's lovely to see people who are really committed, people who are really engaged. So really, thank you so much for your energy. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, so I think we are ready to start this presentation about online dating. So firstly, I just wanted to say thank you again for your commitment during this course. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for also sharing your experience. Thank you for supporting other sisters. Thank you for connecting with other sisters and growing this community. And creating this really wonderful atmosphere. So I just wanted to show my gratitude and again say thank you so much. But of course we haven't finished yet. I just wanted to say that I'm really, really grateful. And I see that Kasia is with us. Kasiu, I will let you in 20 minutes, 25 minutes, if that's okay. So firstly, I will do a presentation and then I will invite you to share your experience. So girls, also before we start the presentation, I would like to introduce myself again because I know that there are some new people coming and watching these webinars. So once again, my name is Magda and I'm a mindful dating coach. I'm also a social psychologist and I'm really, really passionate about helping women to put themselves first, be authentic, grow feminine energy and find lasting love with a man who is committed and emotionally available. So also wanted to share with you my journey again. Some of you heard my journey, some of you heard a part of my journey, and I wanted to share with you something important. So I deeply believe that the most important decisions are made when you follow your heart and your intuition. So every time when I made an important decision in my life, I follow my heart, not my head. And it started when I was 19 because my parents really wanted me to become a lawyer. So that was their plan for my life and also my older siblings. I'm the youngest one. They really wanted me to become a lawyer because I always had good grades. I was a good student and they said, oh, you need to become a lawyer. This is a good career path for you. So I was thinking that, I followed their advice. But then after 6 months of studying law, I decided to quit it because I just didn't feel that is the right choice for me. I always been passionate about helping people. I just knew it that I want to create something for other people, support other people. I didn't have a clear idea what exactly I want to do, but I knew it that I want to make a change in others people's life. So I decided to study psychology. I quitted law and I decided to study psychology. In Poland, you study psychology for 5 years. It's quite a long process, but I was really passionate. Again, I made a big effort. I was really committed to my studies. I became one of the best students when I study psychology. I even got some scholarship, but it's not about grades. It's not about, becoming the best student. It was just, my big passion. I just feel that it's something which I want to do in my life. I want to have this knowledge. I want to understand people. I want to understand, how people think. I wanted to understand why they fall in love. And when I study psychology, I started reading lots of books about psychology of relationships, psychology of attraction, and it was such an interesting topic for me. So I even wrote my dissertation about relationships. So it was a big passion for me. Then I started organizing dating events in Warsaw. So I made this decision because it was so important for me and I was so passionate about it. And then another really important decision which I had to make in my life, it was about moving to the UK. So almost 8 years ago, I made a decision to move to the UK. At the beginning, it was just more an adventure. I didn't think that I would be living here. It was more like a spontaneous decision. But when I moved here, I decided to stay here because I just felt really comfortable here. I really felt that I resonate with the culture, with people who I met. And again, I decided to stay here because I followed my heart. I followed my intuition, and I knew that something important is going to happen here, that there are so many opportunities. And I met my husband here in Glasgow a few years ago. And I think I just knew it. It was like a subconscious decision. I just knew it that somebody is waiting here for me in Glasgow. And it was really beautiful experience. And I always was attracted to people who are really open-minded, people who are well-traveled. I always was really attracted to the diversity. When I lived in Poland, all my friends were Polish, all the same, having, lots of things in common. And I was much more interested in meeting people from different cultures, meeting people from different parts of the world, finding people who I can learn from and grow. Because I don't feel that we can actually grow as a human beings if we are surrounded by people who think like us. Sometimes we need to meet people who will challenge the way we think, and this is the way when we grow. So I face, of course, lots of challenges when I came here. Probably I could write a book about my challenges when I came here, but maybe I will tell you another time about my challenges. And what I wanted to say is that every time when can you hear me well, girls? Somebody said that you have a problem with connections. I don't know if it's just one person or everyone has got the same problem. Let me know if you can hear me well, girls, okay? So what I wanted to say, that every time when you make some important decisions in life, you need to follow your heart and your intuition. Some people follow their head. They follow, they follow the logic. But for me, the most important was to follow my heart, and it always worked for me. And it worked for me also when I decided that I want to support women, that I want to set up this mindful dating coaching, because it wasn't just, a job for me. It's my passion. It wasn't easy to start, but I knew that it's something which I'm really passionate about, and something which will help other women to empower themselves in their love life. It will help them to grow into love. It will help them to make these powerful decisions. It will help them to make mindful decisions in their love life. Yeah. So I really wanted to share all my knowledge, my experience with other women, because I really believe that as a woman, we should support each other. And I believe that we can create a strong community and we can really help each other. So I just wanted to tell you that this is kind of like my testimonial, why I'm doing what I'm doing and why it's so important for me. I've been through a lot of shit, to be honest, with men. I wasn't treated with respect. Men ghosted on me. I met men who didn't treat me without men who treated me without respect. And it was really painful. It was, to be honest, it was soul destroying for me. And fortunately, I decided to do something about it. I invest lots of time and energy to work on myself, to do this inner work. I spent years not only on studying psychology, but doing lots of self-work. And I'm talking about coaching, I'm talking about some therapy, I'm talking about self-development programs, I'm talking about finding the right environment, finding the right type of friends. So I'm talking about all this type of support, yeah? And sometimes it's also about being vulnerable and having the courage to admit that I need some extra help, I need some support. So I've been there too. And sometimes I know that it's difficult to ask for help, especially when, ego comes first. And it was difficult for me as well. Mindful dating. What we are doing is a mindful dating. I'm teaching you how to date mindfully so you can attract the right person. Mindful dating is about making some conscious decisions, being aware about yourself before you start dating. Absolutely. So I just wanted to share my story, my journey, because it's still a journey. I'm learning every day. I'm still investing in myself. Even at the moment, I'm a member of a group for women who support each other. So I also invest in myself because I want to have this experience of being a member of the group, giving support, receiving support. I'm also a human being, and also I need some support sometimes. And I know how wonderful experience it is if you are a member of the group. And I've been a member of many different groups for women, and I know how it changed me as a person and how much it helped me. Why Glasgow? It's a good question. It just happened, it's a funny story. I came here, to improve my English, and I was planning to stay here just for 1 year and then get back to Warsaw. But to be honest, I'm not sure if Glasgow is the best place to learn English because the accent is quite difficult. But that was my choice 8 years ago. But yeah, I think it's because I met so many wonderful people here, and I met my husband here. And also I've started dancing in Glasgow. I found my passion in Glasgow. So maybe that's why Glasgow is my home, because I met so many wonderful people. I found my passion, not just one, because passion for dancing, passion for coaching women. So yeah, I found my purpose in Glasgow. Probably that's why my home. That's why it's my home. But I also love Latin America. So I always say that, actually, I'm originally from Poland. UK is my home. Glasgow is my home. But my soul is from Latin America, because I feel this is like just really wonderful place, and I love the energy of Latin America, especially Colombia. So I think I'm a mix of I think it's a mix of 3 different cultures. No, my husband is not Polish. My husband is originally from India. We met in Glasgow. And he's a sailor, by the way, but now he's having a break from sailing. So he's very well traveled. We both love traveling and we both love dancing. Hopefully he will join me one day. He will join my live webinar. Okay, so let's so as I mentioned, my mission is about helping you to make some really mindful choices, but also about having fun and having some joy when you date. Because I know that dating is really challenging for many women, and I don't want you to have this challenging experience. I really want you to actually have fun. I really want you to enjoy the process. It's about having fun. I don't want you to feel miserable when you start dating. Actually, I really enjoyed dating when I was a single because I met so many amazing people. I made some really wonderful friends, and it's a really exciting process. So I just wanted to let you know that it can be fun. Really, it can be fun. Believe me, it's all about energy. So how I met my partner? I met him at the meetup, actually. So yeah, I met him at the meetup. I think it was 6 or 7 years ago. I already forgot how many years ago. And I wanted to ask you, what is the biggest challenge in online dating, girls? What is the biggest challenge in online dating? I always get quite lots of questions. So I wonder, what is the biggest challenge in online dating, and what is your favorite dating app? So let me know, what dating apps are you using at the moment? Yes, it can be fun. Absolutely. I love your comments. Yes, you want to have fun. Yeah, you don't want to be miserable and bored or burn out. Yeah. Yeah, meetup is cool. Absolutely. Okay, so before you even think about online dating, you need to do some self-work. Yeah, so that's why this is the last topic this week, because firstly, I really want you to focus on yourself, do some reflection before you even think about online dating. And this is my recommendation: if you don't do a proper self-work, if you don't do a proper inner work, you can burn out very easily when you use online dating. If you don't have a clarity in place, if you don't value yourself enough, if you don't work on your emotional blockages, if you are not honest with yourself about what is holding you back in dating, then online dating can be really challenging. If you are not emotionally ready to meet somebody, then online dating can be really challenging and sometimes even a little bit harmful, to be honest. And there are lots of people out there, and believe me, there are lots of guys, good, high quality guys who are ready for commitment. But there are also guys who are not ready for commitment, and there are some guys who are players. There are guys who are not really respectful, unfortunately. That's why the key is having a conscious and loving relationship with yourself first, and doing this inner work before you even think about online dating. So this is my recommendation. I'm doing this webinar about online dating, but I also want to be honest with you, because I've seen people jumping into online dating without any reflection, without doing any work, and they paid a huge price. Did you have a chemistry with your husband on your first meeting? There was lots of curiosity because we had so much in common, traveling and dancing. So there was an instant connection because we were passionate about similar things. So definitely we had an instant connection. I would maybe not say it's like a chemistry, because I feel like it's sometimes it takes some time. I felt like attracted to him, but it was more like soulmate connection. I just really felt comfortable talking to him when I met him first time. So if you start online dating too quickly, you will be burned out quickly. So what is the first step before you start dating? You need to have a clarity. I already talked about clarity. Clarity is super important. You really need to know who you are and who you are looking for. Yeah. So what is important to you before you start dating? Having clarity is a must. Then you also need to make time, because if you are too busy, if you don't have time for online dating, for this commitment, then also it's not the best idea to start online dating. You need to have time to think what to write about yourself, read other profiles. You need to have time to communicate with people, and it takes time. So you really need to make time before you start. And we also talk about having dating roles. Yesterday we talked about boundaries, and I believe that you really need to have strong boundaries before you start online dating. So how many people you want to talk to? If you talk to 10, 20 people, are you able to remember all the details? You need some selection process. How much time you want to spend on online dating weekly, what you want to talk about, how often you want to get, how fast you want to reply messages. So you need to think, you need to organize yourself a little bit, because I've seen women who spend too much time online and they basically just waste their time, or women who they are online but they actually don't spend much time online and they don't engage in the conversation. Also, you need to think about choosing a suitable dating site or app, and there are many of them. As we know, there are plenty of them, but not all of them are good. And some of them target like more casual daters, some of them target people who are looking for a relationship. So you need to do your research before you sign up for any dating sites, because you don't want to you don't want to waste your time. Absolutely. And some of them are just for hookups. Absolutely. Yeah. So you don't want to waste your time, because your time is super precious and your profile is a key. And I really want you to think about your energy level before you use online dating, because I met so many women who are saying online dating, it's not for me. Even when they write a profile, they say, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm here just because I'm bored. Yeah, there is no energy. There is no positive energy. They complain. They complain when they write a profile. They complain when they talk to people. So it's impossible to find a good match if you start from this place of lacking something. Yeah. So if you approach dating with this really miserable energy, with this low vibration, you will attract people who also have this really low vibration, people who complain, people who are not a good match for you, or people who are energetic vampires. And it seems like it's easy, it seems like it's obvious, but believe me, I've seen many profiles and I've seen so many text messages which people send to each other when they use online dating. And unfortunately, they complain quite a lot. Very often they use statements like you should be. Very often women use the statement, you should be. Don't write to me if. I hate it when. You should be smart. You should take care of me. You should be caring. You should take initiative. So it's coming from the place of being needy. So if you ever use the statement, please stop, because this is a really negative energy, and we want to avoid this type of statements. Another really common mistake is make it generic. There are thousands of profiles which look the same. Women write the same things over and over again. It looks like they are making a copy of different dating profiles, and I don't see any authenticity. I don't see them being unique when they write about themselves. I don't see them revealing something about themselves, something interesting, make it playful. And writing a profile is an art. And to be really honest, I would say that maybe 20% of profiles are good, 15 to 20% profiles are good. 80% of the profiles which I see, and I see many of them, I help women to write their dating profiles with my husband. My husband is really good at writing profiles and giving feedback. So I've seen hundreds of dating profiles last year. And to be honest, I didn't see many good dating profiles. And the reason is that women write profiles which are interesting for other women, not for men. So it's not about grammar, it's more the way they write. It looks like they want to sell themselves to other women. So it's so important to also think, how to understand how men think and what are they looking for when they are online and when they use online dating. So it's very important to have the right structure and be able to connect to a man's heart. And believe me, if you have a good profile, you can connect to his heart. But this is an art to write a good profile. So I really want you to understand that men are looking for something. They are looking for women who are unique, women who are authentic. So when you write a profile, your profile should be authentic. It should be unique. It should be about you. Yeah. So as I mentioned, my husband is a master of writing dating profiles. He's just really good at writing. This is his passion. He loves writing, and I don't think so that many people have the skills. I'm good at analyzing profiles and giving a feedback, but definitely my husband is much better than me at writing profiles. This is just his talent and his skills. So if you decide to join my program, Dive into Mindful Love, which is a 10 weeks program, my husband will write for you a profile. I will give you a feedback, but Jamie, that's his name, will write a profile for you. And believe me, he's an expert. He knows how to do it. He's really good at writing dating profiles. And what's happened when Jamie writes a profile? So definitely you will get more messages because he knows what men are looking for, but he will make it authentic. Yeah, just to let you know, it's not about making up, some stories. It's about you being authentic, but making it interesting for other men. So you don't want to attract thousands of men. It's more about quality than quantity. So by writing a good profile, he will help you to attract the right type of men, men who are compatible with you and with your personality. So this is really important. It's not about quality. It's not about quantity. It's about quality. So as I mentioned, Dive into Mindful Love, it's a 10 weeks program. And I spent 1 year on doing research to develop this program. It's been a journey for me, because before I even start thinking about creating this program, I spoke with many men, because I want them to know their feedback. I really want them to let me know what is important for them when they are looking for a woman of their dreams. And I also asked them what type of mistakes women make, and why do you feel attracted to the certain type of women, what type of behaviors you don't like. So I asked them lots of questions, because I also wanted to understand their point of view. And it was very interesting to have these conversations. And of course, I talked to my husband as well. It was very important for me to also get his feedback. So it took me 1 year actually to put all these puzzles together. And as mentioned before, it's like a mix of psychology, mindfulness, spirituality, and it's all based on theory and practice. So this is really, really important. That is not just a theory, but also practice. So I've been testing this program on some women who I was working with one to one. So before I even created a group program, I work with some women one to one, because I wanted to see how much attention they need, what modules are the most effective for them, how they learn, what is the most important part of this program for them. And then after working with many women one to one, I've created this group program, which is super powerful. And now Kasia will join us, and she will tell you about her experience. But also I will send you the link to my calendar. So if you want to book a session with me and hear a little bit more about this program, see, what is holding you back, see, what you can do to improve your dating life, then feel free to book a call with me. It's non-obligation call. We can have a conversation, and I will see how I can help you. And if you join this program, Jamie will write a profile for you. Absolutely. Okay, so Kasia is joining us now. Kasia, are you with me? Hello? Kasia? Oh, I think you're muted, Kasia. Hello?
Magda, I can't hear you at the moment.
You can't hear me yet? Okay. Let's wait. Sometimes, do you use another... Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh, lovely to connect with you. How are you today?
Hello, great to see you. I'm very well today, yes. I've done a little bit of a housework. Always a Friday, it's my housework time. Some projects, it's a bit of a workout, and I'm here.
Yeah, I'm so excited to have you here. Oh, so nice to have you here. So Kasia has got a really wonderful energy. She's really passionate about helping women as well. And I'm so happy that she joined my program. It was in May, so almost 1 year ago. So Kasia, would you like to share your experience and tell other girls why did you join my program? And did you have any doubts when you joined my program? Because I remember our first conversation was very interesting.
Yes. Oh, that was at the moment I can say like a long time ago, but at the same time the whole like the whole time we went through, it's like it just like we know each other like from like day one, I would say. Well, the reason I joined you at the first time, I was like the story that I've had the like I started dating after a long relationship, and oh my god, that was like for me it was disaster because I met one or two guys, and it turns out that they were players, and they really messed up with my head, and it just left me with even worse pain than I've had after my first long relationship, and I didn't know why is that, what I've done wrong, and like I tried to find the answer for it. So when I saw your program, I thought, I may try it. But of course, I had so many doubts. The first one, I think, the first doubt that was like, online dating, it's not for me. Like, I've had that doubt, like, oh my god, that's not for me. Like, what my friends will think if it happened that I find someone, what will my friend will think about me? So that was a one of the questions that went through my head the first time, and the doubt, like, online dating, it's not possible. But then I had a few more doubts, like, how it's possible to talk about your such a very important part of your life as a dating is important, and how you can talk to others about it, and like talking to strangers and revealing yourself to strangers. Back then I thought strangers, and really the question was like, is that really work? So yeah, that was my doubts about it.
And also
um
COVID, I remember it's like, oh, how I'm going to meet people? It's COVID
exactly.
time. I remember that's like, now everyone is sitting at home. Even if I do this program, how I will meet people?
Definitely, that was the like, yeah, pandemic, and like how you're gonna meet the people, how you're gonna like, even like, obviously, like, you're meeting this like a person, so usually is a either a little cuddle, or even like a shaking a hand, or like, you're not really keeping the distance, like in the normal time. Where with dating and a COVID situation, it's like how you can even like arrange the date. Like, you've got to keep the distance, you may need to wear a mask. There is no really that possible to keep that, like, to find a connection with the other person. So yeah, that was a big question too. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, but then you made this powerful decision to join the program. And how did
Yeah.
it make you feel when you joined the program? It was like, wow, what I'm doing. Is it for me?
Well, I'm the person who, when it sees the word challenge, the attention is driving to that word. And when you put the love challenge for 1 week, oh no, it was either a week or 2 weeks. I thought I'll give it a go and try how that makes me feel, how much I will be able to connect with those ladies, and what will happen. And then yeah, I approached to it with like an open mind. I thought, okay, there's nothing that I can lose, but probably more I'll gain. um Even though if nothing had changed in my life, but I'll gain at least the knowledge. So that was a good decision I made. And when I joined the love challenge and then the course, oh my god, that was just like the best decision I made. The best decision I made. Yes, that must say yes.
Yeah, because Kasia is now in a relationship. Yeah, Kasia, would you like to say something? Where are you now? Yeah, because you are in a relationship and it seems like everything is working for you beautifully.
Yes, I'm in the relationship, and definitely the course and what we went through helped a lot with understanding, first of all, myself, and understanding my feminine energy and connection to create with others. Um, so yeah, going through everything and doing step by step all what you said, Magda. What would you navigate us to do? Um, yeah, it led to the fact that at the moment I am in a relationship, and with the pandemic, uh, so we can't see each other often, but also it's a distance relationship, and still we're continuing to keeping the connection even though we can't see each other. So going through the course, definitely, um, I would say if you put um, your work and the required energy and effort, um, I don't want to say it's guaranteed. It depends how much you're committed, but I would say based on me, it's guaranteed you will find your soulmate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to all women who I'm talking with, that it's up to you, because you are making an effort, you're making a commitment. And Kasia has done lots of work. And Kasia, you met your partner online, right? You use online dating. So what website was it? What website did you use?
Yes, I met him online, and the way we met, it was I've viewed his profile, and then he viewed my profile. So I saw like who's viewing my profile, and then I viewed his profile once again after that. And then I think it happened like three times in a row. So he viewed me, and then I viewed him, but never sent any text message. And then when it happened the third time that I viewed his profile, he sent me a message, and then we started talking. And then we met in a real life. Um, Sorry, can you say again, Magda? Because I think
So
I missed a little bit.
how did you meet him? Was it what dating site have you
Oh, what
used?
dating site? So that was very random. I found like like a 10 most recommended online website, and that called C4 Dating.
Mm-hmm.
So not really everyone heard about it, and at least I didn't hear. But
But you
what
had
was
quite
from
good
that article?
profile. I remember your profile, Kasia. It was really authentic. You really wrote this profile from your heart. I really like your profile. I made some changes later, but even the first draft, it was good. You
Mhm.
had quite good profile.
Yeah, well, if you think about it, uh, so you don't want to play, you don't want to use much filters on your picture. You want to be the person who you are, because in reality, if you put so many filters and so many fancy words in your profile, and when you meet the person and it happened that you're actually not the person who you wrote in a profile, then you're it's I don't think that it's working. So yeah, definitely, like the profile is important to be authentic with the picture you have. Obviously nice makeup and hair, and that's a matter, because we are ladies and we
Mm-hmm.
like to look nice. So obviously that's important, but don't use any filters or anything like that. I know you strongly recommend to not doing any selfies, but with the lockdown and the pandemic, it wasn't possible to have a real photograph session. So I had to make my own,
Mm-hmm.
had to take my own pictures and kind of selfies. But again, I try to find the right angle and the right position for the camera, that at least like half of my body is visible, so so
Mm-hmm.
I'm showing who I am. With the profile writing, again, it's important to writing down what you expect. Well, not 100% like what you expect from the person, but definitely what are your standards and what are your values. I think it's very important to put it that straight away, either in your profile or
Yeah,
putting
be
that in the words.
authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
so
Yeah.
then when you start chatting with guys and talking to them, you're most it's I think it's most likely the guys are interesting in you. They will respect your values and they will respect you that way, and also will be easy for you to actually say, well, this is what I'm expecting and this is what I wrote in my profile. And if you still, it happened to me a few times, if you still don't like my profile or what I wrote and you're still trying to chat to me and trying to kind of have like a sex talk or anything like that, or playing with me,
Yeah,
then
it's like a
I'm sorry,
natural
I'm not for
selection.
that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One of the girls is asking, what is the name of the site? Because how it's called, this dating site where you met.
It's a letter C to dating. I
Ah,
can send. I
okay,
will
okay.
find. I will find
So
the.
maybe we can post it on Facebook. I also wanted to ask you about this experience of being in a group, because you made some friendship. This is this is unbelievable, because you are still friends. You are quite good friends now with girls who you met during the program, and I know that you are staying in touch, and you are doing things together. Could you tell about your experience with this group and your
Oh,
friendships?
definitely, definitely. The friendship that we created, even online, and so far we haven't seen each other face to face yet because of the pandemic,
Yeah.
and the distance. There is a one girl from Ireland. So there is a distance that is in the life, but the friendship, it was phenomenal. Like from, again, from day one, when we start talking, like Magda just throw at us the question and then everyone start talking about answering the question, and then it was like eye-opening. Wow. And I have a similar experience and she has a similar experience, and then you start recognizing that you're not alone, and it's fantastic. And then as you're going through answering and recognizing like your struggles, because like everyone will have a different problems from different angles. So when you have that, and you know that when you start talking to them, they will understand you, because they have similar problems, so there is no judgment. They will be like very authentic and they will be understanding, and that's how you start creating the connection with your sisters, like I would say, like sisters. And
Yeah.
taking that from there, you start calling to each other, talking just in general about life, and again, just sometimes helping and supporting each other, even like outside the group, because you will find one thing, but from the one thing it's similar to you, then there will be another thing, and there will be another thing, and then you start, it's just like a bonding. And the friendship, yes, I've created with one of the girls that we really like. When we start talking, we can't stop till midnight.
Yeah, I was planning to invite your virtual sister. Unfortunately, she's in Hungary and she's quite busy, so she couldn't join us today. But yeah, I remember, you have such a beautiful connection, and it was just so lovely to watch you together, having this
Yeah,
connection. So yeah, yeah, I
definitely
know
the
it was
group.
completely, beautiful experience, and I
Mhm.
really enjoy being also a part of this group, because everyone felt really comfortable. And
Yeah.
as you said, no judgment, no judgment. And also the empowerment, because I'm just so proud of Kasia, because Kasia found her soulmate. She's in a relationship. Now she has got lots of ideas how to progress with her life. So I think it also impacted some other areas of your life, not just your dating life. I mean, like, having this support, lots of ideas. So
Definitely the support from the group, and um, when you start talking, they will. I had the experience. It gives you so much energy and a positivity out of it. We are dealing with different problems, and some of us are lose the job. Some of us struggling with family members, losing the family members. Some of them struggled with even like starting dating in the beginning, but because like like the group, it helps you to be authentic. It will help you to be in your feminine energy, and sometimes it helps you to bring you back to the feminine energy, because as we're going through the life, sometimes we've got to stand up and be that kind of a masculine and do stuff. But then once you're in that circle, it's quite hard to recognize to back to the feminine energy. So group, it really helps you to be you. And
Mhm.
as you have that group support, it definitely will influence you to do some new things, and it will start making your head work and like, okay, I want to do that, I want to do that, I want to try this,
Yeah, it's
and
like a
doing
really
something
high
for others.
vibration. It was really high vibration. Yeah, especially the
Yes.
end of the course when, you all feel empowered, you feel like ready to take actions. So, yeah, that was really high energy, definitely. One
Hmm.
of the girls asked, how long have you been in this relationship? Because when did it started, this relationship, your relationship?
So the story is a tricky story.
Mhm.
Um, so I've met this guy in summertime 2019, and we met about 5 times. And after that, it was my kind of decision. Like, I'm not happy with his behavior, and I'm not happy with. I wasn't happy with certain things. I didn't know how to express that. I didn't know how to communicate that and talk to him what is not making me happy. So I decided I'm cutting off. Like, that's it. And year 2020, beginning January, like it was more like a Christmas time, and around January I met a guy who gave me so much attention. Like, I couldn't believe that someone can give me that much attention. It really blew my mind. My emotions were up and down many times, because like I texted him and he didn't reply to me,
So like
or
emotional roller coaster a little bit, yeah.
yes, but when he texted me, it made me feel so um, um, so happy, and like it gave me that excitement that I missed through my long relationship. And sometimes I've not had that much excitement when I met the first guy who I'm dating now. So it was like a up and down. And then like I asked him, like, so you want to go for a walk? And he, oh, let's postpone that. Or I asked some question, he always said he can't make it, he can't do this or that. And then he totally like broke my heart. I felt very, very used. And that's when I decided I'm stopping with dating. I need to do some work. And obviously, it was a time through the pandemic. He got in touch with me, and it was very strange. Like, I felt my body just told me that this guy is not for me.
Mhm.
I just felt very uncomfortable after what happened previously, and I just felt like this is not my person. I need to
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
make the decision. I don't want to meet him
Mhm.
anymore. Otherwise, would really damage my heart and brain. And it happened. I met Magda, and that's how I started the whole journey. with the Love Life course, the challenge, and then the course. And after the course, I decided I'm gonna text Harry, because his name is Harry. I'm gonna text him, and we'll see what's happened from then. We'll take it from there. So I
Mhm.
texted him. I texted him. That was July. Obviously, we were still in the lockdown, and we couldn't move so much. And the first chat, I was like, he will send me a message or not. At least I sent him a message, and actually I was just waiting. Like, please send me a message. But I was definitely patient. I was patient waiting for the message, and he replied to the message. It was a very positive message. It really put me into tears, but very like a tears of happiness. And then gradually we started talking, not much. For me, it was a little bit of concern, like he's not talking to me much, and I didn't know everything yet. But gradually, like day by day, week after week, he sent me a message. I've got days off and I can't come to visit you. So he drives all the way from Newcastle to Falkirk, which is like 3 hours drive. And we met the first time. We talked through, and from there, so that was the September when he
Yeah,
came
so it was
the
just
first
after the
time.
course. Yeah, so after the
Yeah,
course when
yeah.
you had
And
opportunity to implement everything.
yeah, definitely course helped me to understand my needs, but also understanding everyone has a different style of communication. Everyone has a different style of like attachment, and I had to understand. And definitely what I've done this time differently, it was like I've controlled my energy, how much energy I'm putting into it. um, so I was just looking at his reply, and I've stimulated my energy to his energy level, how much he's paying attention to what he's writing. Definitely that helped, and definitely don't reply straight away sometimes. I'm not saying don't play at all, don't play at all, but you are busy, so reply when you're free, that would say.
So
And
value your
also,
time, absolutely.
uh, yeah, and you don't need to text him all the time. Like once you go through the course, probably you will create your own life. So be happy with your own life, and just like if he's replied to you, reply to him, but don't text him first.
All the time,
Definitely, I would say.
especially.
Yeah.
Wow, that was really powerful, Kasia. Thank you so much. Really, just such a beautiful story, and yeah, I'm so grateful that you joined our masterclass today and you share your experience. Unfortunately, we need to finish. Actually, I wish you to ask you more questions, but Alina, our dancing teacher, is waiting for us and
Right.
having a belly
Okay.
dancing. We should start now, but we have a
Right.
small delay. Alina, if you are watching us, please wait for us. We still want to dance. Please don't go away. So I'm sure that
So
she'll
if I
come in.
can just
Mhm.
say the last words, like the benefits of the group, it's a fantastic. So you're gonna work with ladies who are on the same mindset. They like you are action takers, so take the action. Um, don't be afraid to reveal yourself. It definitely will help you. And also, it's just like be ready for a beautiful adventure. It's a beautiful adventure, and when it starts, and never finish.
Oh, I love it.
So
I love it. Yes, that's the beginning. It's just the beginning
yes,
of the big transformation.
definitely.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it can feel a little bit scary, when you make a decision. But once you make a decision, it's very empowering, and many new opportunities are coming on the way, and many new possibilities and many new adventures as well.
Definitely. It's scary, definitely, as you said, Magda, but imagine like whatever you're going to go on holiday or you're going to go hiking is scary, but when you go to the peak, it's wonderful what you can see from the top.
Oh, yes, I love it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. Yeah. So now, after almost 1 year, you are in a completely different place. Yeah. And it's
Oh,
lockdown, it's
definitely.
pandemic, and you are able to manage it. Yeah. You have this relationship. Of course, sometimes it's a distance relationship because you are living in a different cities, but you talk to each other every day, you communicate with each other every day, and you are both committed to this
Yeah,
relationship, and it's
yeah.
possible.
It
So
is 100% possible.
so thank you so much for giving hope, because I think this is the most important thing. If you have a mindset that it's impossible to meet somebody during COVID, during pandemic, then probably it would be difficult for you to meet somebody. But if you open your heart, if you give a try, then you might surprise yourself very
Definitely,
quickly.
that's you said. Yes.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
Kasia.
Well,
Thank you.
good
Thank
luck.
you.
Good luck, and looking forward to hear you all. And I hope that I wish you to find your soulmate.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm sure that girls say thank you now as well. So now we are finishing this live, and you can join me on Zoom. I will post a link to Zoom so we can dance together and have a wonderful time on Zoom. And once again, I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart how grateful I am. Really, it was just such a wonderful experience to be surrounded by such a beautiful woman inside out, women who are action takers, women who are willing to work on themselves, women who want to support other women. Thank you so much for all your work, commitment, your trust. And I just wanted to say that you're all wonderful human beings. And I just, feel super lucky that, I can be surrounded by women like you. So thank you so much. And remember that if you feel like this is for you, if you want to continue this journey, you are welcome to book a call with me, and I would love to speak to you and get know you a little bit better. So if you feel that this is for you, if you feel like you can benefit from this course, just book a call with me, and let's have a conversation. Let's see how I can help you, how I can support you during this journey. So thank you again, really. Thank you so much. And I want to see you on Zoom in 5 minutes. Okay, so we'll post a link on our Facebook group, and you are welcome to join me on Zoom, and let's dance together. Okay, so let's connect once again. Bye.